So the Indiana Pacers got swept by the Celtics, and I kind of think that everyone expected that to happen. Maybe Boston to win in 5, but it was a decent series, and the injury to Halliburton didn't really help the Indiana Pacers too much. They definitely progressed through the Eastern Conference quite well. I know they had some injury luck on their side before ultimately getting injured themselves, but the Celtics won. Pacers have been eliminated. We're going to do a Pacers rebuild or off-season rebuild to see if we can get them back into playoffs contention and hopefully win a championship. Now, I've been doing these a couple of days after the finals and then uploading them the following weekend, so you would have probably seen the Nuggets last weekend, and then depending on what happens with Minnesota and Dallas, we'll see a team that gets eliminated from there the following weekend. So not uploading them all at once. They're just going to be very spaced out. So yeah, that's kind of how the upload schedule is going to be done. If you guys want to see any number 1 pick rebuilds, I've seen a couple of like scenario rebuilds we can do. So we could definitely look at those as well. I'm interested to do a Spurs rebuild and also an Atlanta Hawks number 1 overall pick rebuild. But without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. So the Mavericks get through. He's your Western Conference Finals MVP in Luka, which is awesome to see. So Minnesota end up taking 2 games, which I actually think could happen. I'm watching this just after Minnesota. We're playing this just after Minnesota took game 4 against Dallas. So it's going to be really interesting. Let's see who takes out the championship. And the Mavericks win in 5, which would be absolutely amazing. And Luka is your Finals MVP, averaging insane numbers. So the Pacers have a couple of things they can do in this offseason. LeBron doesn't retire, but James Johnson retires on the Pacers, which is fine. Any notable? There's a couple notable retirees there. So the Pacers have a couple of interesting things they can do in the offseason. They do have their first pick. They don't have a pick. Actually, they don't have their first pick because that's going to Toronto for the Pascal Siakam trade, I believe. So moving on to the draft lottery, I don't think we have our pick. We definitely do not, but the Raptors get the number 1 overall pick. The Mavs apparently get pick 2, which I don't know why 2K still gives them pick 2, but it doesn't actually go to them. Star signing, I think we have to keep Rick Carlisle around for 1 more year, but we're going to quickly fill in the rest of this lineup here. Just to get all the coaches in check. Rick Carlisle's an interesting one. Like, I do think he's limited in his ceiling. I don't think he's going to get the Pacers to a title, but I think maybe keeping him around for 1 more year would be smart because he did get them to the conference finals. So you can't just go and get rid of him after getting them to the conference finals because they did have a pretty good finals series. Where is a wing whisperer? There he is. Okay. So everyone should sign. Okay, so Wing Whisperer apparently is gonna not want to sign with us. Crazy. Let's see. Where is another Wing Whisperer? These coaching things are always so difficult to do. I think there should be a button that automatically assigns coaches to you. But yeah, I mean, Rick Carlisle was there when Dallas went to the playoffs and won their title. So he's not the worst coach in the world. He's definitely got potential, but I think maybe we need like a fresh perspective on this team to possibly like push them into like above and beyond into the playoff contention. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. Okay, so let's go through to the NBA draft. Let's have a look and see. Do we even have any picks? Okay, we do have a late pick. We have pick 51. Tyrese Prosper's here. AJ Mitchell's here. Trey Alexander's here. I don't know who we need. I'm thinking we just take Tyrese Prosper, backup point guard. He looks like he could be okay. We'll just take him. And that will be our draft. So we got a backup point guard here from Duke. Not too bad, not too bad. Cody Williams goes number 1. Tobic goes number 2. Jalen Tyson goes number 3. Saar goes number 4. Okay, so he's starting to drop in some of these rebuild videos. It's really interesting. We'll sign our guy to a deal. Team player options. We'll keep Mathurin around. We'll keep Kendall Brown around as well, just to have some backup. And Jalen Smith is going to walk in free agency, but that's okay. We might even try to bring him back. I'm not too sure. So Isaiah Wong will let go. Obi Toppin we want to bring back for sure. Quentin Jackson, and okay. We might keep Quentin Jackson around. We'll keep Oscar around too. But Obi Toppin's definitely someone that we have to make sure to bring back. So we have bird rights on Pascal Siakam. I think that the Pacers have to overpay a little bit for Siakam. They're just like they're not a huge market team, and I just feel like we just have to overpay a little bit. So we'll front end the contract a little bit, so then we can have some cap space later on. Do we give him a team option? Maybe we just offer him a flat deal. Do we do 40 mil? No, we'll see if he accepts 39. We'll see if that keeps him around. Jalen Smith, obviously, he wants 15 mil, but I don't want to give him 15 mil. So Siakam's agreed to come back. Obi Toppin we're going to keep around. Doug McDermott, do we want to keep him around? Nah, we can let him walk for 16 mil. We're going to let him walk. Jalen Smith, so we'll let these guys, actually we'll keep these two around. But we'll decide. Okay, well, we might look at doing this. Where's Obi Toppin? So Obi Toppin's an 81 overall. I think we just pay him what he wants. Toppin is there. Okay, we'll give him 15 mil exact. A 3-year contract with a team option. We might pay him a little bit more in front end that contract, just to see, because we want to open up the cap room for later on. So we'll see if he accepts that, and he's going to accept that. Okay, so we get Pascal and we get Toppin back, which is great. We'll see if Jalen Smith comes back. Oh no, you don't have enough cap space. Okay, that is okay. We want to match that. We want to match that for sure. So that means we can renounce the rights on everyone else. Okay. So he's going to stay with us. Okay, perfect. I don't think we have any other cap space to really sign anyone. We have 7 mil in cap space. I don't know who we really need to bring into this team. I don't know who we can afford. Alec Burks could be good. Plumlee. Yeah, no one for that money, really. I don't think we're going to find anyone who we really want. Highsmith is always an interesting option to bring in. Like, he's always okay for like a year. So let's just offer him like 4.6 and just see if he accepts that. And then that's going to be our off season. He's going to agree. Okay, cool. Oh, the Heat are going to match him. Oh man. Okay, it's probably good just to get a couple backups. So let's just sign Najee Marshall to a 2-year, 5 mil deal. Let's just see if he'll accept that. Could be a good trade piece, and he's gonna agree to sign. And I don't think we have much other money. We can offer someone the minimum. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone here that we can really throw money to. Okay, we might just progress. So player progression is going to be interesting because obviously some of our team, we're going to hope our team is going to be developing nicely. So Halliburton goes up to a 94 overall. Siakam up to a 90 overall. Miles Turner is starting to regress, which is a little bit annoying. Matham's up to an 82 overall. Toppin 81. Nemhard 80. Neesmith, TJ McConnell. Isaiah Jackson, that's going to be our backup center this year. I completely forgot about him. Jarvis Walker, we're going to pump some time into. And then Ben Shepherd, I actually want to get some time into as well. And we can probably send Tyrese Prosper to the G League this year. So it's going to be a really interesting off-season. I'm going to assemble... Well, it's not been like a super active off-season. We'll just try to rerun this team and bring everyone back. But I think this is what the Pacers are going to do. I don't think they're going to make a big trade unless they're failing next year and get to the deadline and they need to make something big happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to assemble this team, and I'll catch you guys at the deadline for an update. Okay, so we're stopping a little bit from the deadline. We started off really well, but have absolutely tanked it. At one stage, our power ranking was first, and we were first in the conference, but we've just absolutely tanked this season for some. We're 7th right now. We're 7 games behind first. Like, what is going wrong? I don't understand. Let's have a look at the player stats. Halliburton is averaging 21 points a game. Siakam's fallen off a little bit. Toppin is still doing okay. Miles Turner's still doing okay. So Nembhard, TJ McConnell. Wow, okay, so this is quite interesting. I think we're just going to see how the team goes with this new shot tendencies, and we'll come back at the end of the season, and I'll let you guys know what happened during the season. Okay, so we stopped here at the contract deadline. I think we should pay Nembhard nice and early. I'm going to offer him maybe 13.6 mil, 3 years with a player option at the end, and if he declines that, then, you know, we'll see. Does he accept? He's accepted. TJ McConnell, we'll see if we can bring him back on 6 mil for 3 years. He's accepted, and that's it. But Miles Turner is out of contract in the year and he's not eligible for a extension. So that's a bit worrying. Let's just kind of continue on. Okay, so we're here at the end of the year. Luka is your most valuable player, averaging a 35-point triple-double, which is absolutely insane. 44% from 3, which is crazy. Donovan Clingan, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Josh Hart in that fully healthy Knicks team. That's actually a team I need to look at next. I need to look at doing a Knicks rebuild because they got eliminated before the Pacers, but I completely skipped over them, so my bad. Defensive Player of the Year, Wemby. Most Improved, Arman Thompson. Kevin Durant, Clutch Player of the Year, averaging 26 points, 41% from 3, which is crazy. Coach of the Year, Mark Daignault. John Murphy, Executive of the Year. Pretty crazy. Did we get Halliburton on any team? Doesn't look like... Oh, we did. We got Halliburton on All-NBA third team. I don't think we would get anyone else on any of these other teams because we didn't really play many rookies or anything. So we ended up as a play-in team. We're the 7th seed. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted from this first season of us being in charge, but hey, Halliburton averaged 23 points, 10 assists, so double-double. Siakam, 16. Obertoppen, 12. Mathurin, 12. Miles Turner, 11. Nembhard started coming onto his own a little bit. Did he improve from last year? Not really. That 3-point fell off a little bit, which is a bit annoying. Interesting. TJ McConnell is serviceable for sure. Ben Shepherd, in an okay step forward. That 3-point shot has come along nicely. He might even start next year. We'll see what happens with him. Neesmith definitely could potentially be traded. I know he started last year. I don't think he started this year. Or maybe he did. I don't even remember. But maybe he can look to be traded. Jackson, Jarris Walker. Walker took an okay step forward in his second year. That 3-point fell off as well. We need to find like a good spot for him and give him more minutes next year. And Tyrese Prosper's here as well, who could potentially play a few minutes next year too. So we've got an interesting looking team. We definitely have tradable contracts. Not sure what we're going to like look for, but can we even get through this first round? We do. Okay, so we're coming up against Miami. And Miami have Razia, Hero, Butler, Jovic, and Bam. So, and Mitchell Robinson. So they didn't really change too much, did they? They got Harkes, Rose O'Neal, Hayward Highsmith. They got Collier. Okay, cool. Did Collier even play much this year? No, he didn't. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, I don't think we're gonna beat this team. Who do we have starting? Mathurin. Let's just give ourselves the best chance we can. Let's just drop this to a 9-man bench. And let's see what happens here. So who doesn't get minutes? Walker and Shepherd don't get minutes, which I'm honestly okay with. Jackson gets some minutes. Okay, so they want to give 40 minutes to Halliburton, and okay, I'm actually fine with that. Let's just see if we can even win a game. I don't think we're gonna win a game at all, but let's just see. Simulate round, and we go up 2-1, 3-1, 4. We actually win. Okay, we beat Miami. Interesting. I did not think we were going to do that at all. So I think just Halliburton carried us, to be honest. So Halliburton had 30 points per game. Wow. Siakam 17, Turner 13, Mathurin, Nembhard, Neesmith. Yeah, okay. Very interesting. We come up against the Knicks, who we're going to rebuild next. They kept OG. They got Zach Collins instead of Mitchell Robinson. Interesting. And they lost Hardenstein as well, but they're still here. They're still kicking, which is interesting. They got Filipowski. Cool. Okay, I don't think we're gonna win this. Let's just reset the team. Make sure everyone's going to plan. Simulate round against the Knicks, and we are going to get destroyed. We lose in 6, and the Knicks go on to play Boston. Let's see. So Dallas, is it Dallas and Boston again? So Tatum and Doncic, Luka are in the finals, and Dallas win again, back to back. As a Dallas fan, I'd freaking love this, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so we've got a really interesting offseason now. LeBron goes to retire on the Lakers. We'll force him to play 1 more year. We'll go through the league meetings, make sure everything is rejected. We will reject all these. Cool. So draft lottery. I don't think we have a pick, or maybe we do. We have pick 16. Okay, interesting. We might actually have to look who's available at that draft. Staff signing. Oh, man, do we just get rid of Rick Carlisle? I got eliminated from the finals again. I'm going to view the candidates. Michael Staff is there. Underwood. Missoula is there. Jason Kidd is there. Mark Daignault is there. I honestly think we might have to start fresh. Oh, do we go 1 more year? Okay, we'll give him 1 more year. Guard. We need to find a guard guru, but we'll go 1 more year. I don't love it, but we'll okay, he's signed with us. We'll keep Rick Carlisle for 1 more year, and then so this year's our 2nd year in charge, and we can have a new coach in the 3rd and final year if we don't win anything. I think that's what we're gonna go with. So hopefully someone good falls to us at number 16. We could always try and trade up, but I don't think we're going to do that. So 16 we can pick, and we have Jaleel Bethea, Hugo Gonzalez, Jaden Quinnance, Floyd Badunga. Damien Saar is still here, and he's a really interesting pick. Rocky is here too. I quite like that as a backup center. Rocky's quite good. Marcus Cousins is his ceiling, which is interesting. I do like Damien Saar a lot. I think I might. We do have like a plethora of guards. Okay, I'm gonna take Rocky as our pick, and then I'm gonna maybe have a chat to go to the Knicks or OKC. I don't want OKC to get Saar, so let's see if we can propose a trade. I kind of want. I kind of want Saar. So let's go have a chat to OKC and see if we can get the pick from them. Did I go past them? Thunder. Pick 17. Let's see if we can potentially just offer up, like, will they want TJ McConnell? They don't want TJ McConnell. Okay, what if we slide them? Would they want Najee Marshall? Would you want Najee Marshall? You won't Najee Marshall. And a 2026 second? Would you accept that? You wouldn't. You want Nemhard, and you would give us Jalen Williams. No thanks. I don't want that. Okay, let's be real. Let's see. I will actually give you. I don't know. We need to shed a little bit of cap space too. Like Neesmith was okay this year. I'll actually give you TJ McConnell in 2 seconds if you just give me your first. You don't want to do that. Okay. What if we swapped you a future first in 2027? Or come on, man. I just want what about the Knicks? So the so the 76ers have pick 19. What if we do pick 19? Okay, what if we give you our second this year, a second next year, and TJ McConnell? Will you accept this trade? You won't accept that trade. Would you accept this trade? You won't. Okay. So they don't have any cap space, which is interesting. What if we give you Kendall Brown? Can't do Kendall Brown. This is a problem because I really want this pick, man. No. What if we do? What if we talk to the Knicks? Are the Knicks gonna be able to trade? Because I kind of want Damien Sarr. So they have 18. Let's see. Would they want TJ McConnell? Would you accept this? No, they're not interested. What if we throw 2 seconds in there? They will do it. Okay. So hopefully you don't take Damien Sarr. So Cody goes. We will take. What do we take to Jail? Jail Bethea actually looks better. Let's just take Jail. Sure. Let's take Jaleel, not Jail. Jaleel. Okay, cool. So we traded TJ McConnell for Jaleel. Bethea. We'll go with Bethea. Okay, rookie signing. We'll sign both our guys. Amazing team player options. We are going to accept on Prosper. Kendall Brown can go. Ben Shepherd we want to keep around. Jarvis Walker we want to keep around. And Benedict Mathurin we want to keep around. Amazing. Qualifying offer. Isaiah Jackson is a free agent. And I think we unfortunately have Miles Turner, who's a free agent as well. Miles Turner wants 30 mil. But we'll give him 25 for 3. Will he accept that? I have no idea. And Isaiah Jackson wants $20 million. $20 million. We have Rocky as a backup now. So Miles Turner's going to come back. Wow. I can't believe that. We'll renounce the rights on Kendall. I actually cannot believe that Isaiah Jackson wants that much money, man. The audacity on that guy. So how much money do we actually have? We have 13 mil. Okay. We got 13 mil to sign a player. Trey Murphy would be really good. I would love to get Trey Murphy in this team. Hindsight as a backup center actually wouldn't be that bad. He's decided to sign with the Rockets. Okay, that's annoying. Jalen Smith is here wanting way too much freaking money. No thanks. Isaiah Jackson is still here wanting 20 mil. Marvin Bagley wants 14 mil. He's not the worst option. As a backup big man, that could be quite good. Daron Sharp is here too. Daron Sharp could be cheaper. Let's see if he will sign with us. I'd rather Daron Sharp. Let's see if he'll want to come back to us. Anyone else? Ben Simmons is there wanting a lot of money too. Wiseman wants a shitload of money too. Quentin Grimes. I don't want to sign Quentin Grimes. The audacity on him too. Treyman, Buddy Hield. So Daron Sharp is going to agree to come sign with us, which is amazing. I don't think we have any more money. We have just a minimum contract. Is there anyone here that we can sign to a minimum contract? I'll take Axum's there. Caruso. Will Caruso sign a minimum? I don't. He's declined. Okay. that was as expected, to be honest. Would Axum come and play for the minimum? He's gonna think about it. Toyin Prince. Campaign. Look, I think we're good. So is Exum gonna come and play? I don't think so. Exum signs. Okay. Interesting. And if we can cap hold, I actually wouldn't be bad. Okay. I'm not mad about that. Isaiah Jackson's coming back on the qualifying offer as well. So we can we look to maybe make a trade? Like we have like a stacked salary sheet though. So we'll keep Obi Toppin as a backup. What if we go? I think I want to keep Mathurin. What if we put Neesmith? If we go Neesmith, Isaiah Jackson, which we can't trade till the deadline. We actually have a plethora of guys we can look to trade. Okay, let's go through to the deadline, I think. And then let's see what we can possibly do. I want to have a look at player progression. So Halliburton, Miles Turner's up, Mathurin's up even more. Nemhard is the same. Jarvis Walker's up a little bit. Jackson's up 1. Sharp's coming up 1. Look, this is going to be an interesting year next year. It's going to be Rick Carlisle's last year, so he better play well, or he better coach well. So we injected some youth into this team, and we're 35-16 on the season, which is much better than last year. Quite happy with that. So NBA standings, we are second behind the Cavs, which is nice to see. We are second for points per game, and we need some defense, obviously. So we are sitting here at 12th for defense. So our differential of 8.2, which is not bad, not bad. We've lost 3 in a row, which is a bit annoying. But I'm not sure how we're going to look at this team. Like, we could definitely make some changes. I don't know if we do want to go after some like all-star caliber player. Siakam averaging 17 points a game. He's better than last year. That 3-point percentage is up, which is good. Halliburton is just dominating. He is just amazing. Mathurin is taking a smaller step forward as well. He's doing pretty good for himself. That 3-point percentage is around the same as what it was last year. Miles Turner's okay. Would like him to get some more rebounds and stuff, but it is what it is. Nemhard is also taking a big step forward. Good to see that 3-point percentage is coming along nicely. Did increase his shot tendency a little bit, so he's shooting a bit better. Jarvis Walker is actually taking a massive step forward. Like, he might be pushing to have some more minutes. Toppin is playing okay. Bethea is in his rookie year is playing really well. Darren Sharp is doing okay as well off the bench, and Ben Shepherd here. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more from Shepherd. He's got some more minutes compared to last year, so let's see what they want to do to this team at the mid-season breaks. They want to start Jarvis Walker. That's not happening. And they want to start Ben Shepherd. That's not happening either. I don't know why they wanted that. I was actually considering taking Ben Shepherd out of the lineup. So we haven't been playing Neesmith, we haven't been playing Jackson, we've been playing Sharp, some good minutes, and we've been playing some of the other guys. So Jarvis Walker is the 6th man now. We'll give him 26 minutes a game. We can keep Toppin playing 20 minutes a game, and then we want Bethea in here getting decent minutes. Go 16 minutes. And I'm thinking maybe we have to bring in... Oh, look, maybe we keep playing Shepherd till the end of the year. We'll give him like 10 minutes a night, I guess. And then we need to give more minutes to these guys. So maybe Jarvis Walker plays a little bit less. 27 each to Mathurin and Nemhard. Sounds good. Okay, let's just look what we can hit in the trades first. That's what I want to find out. Like, what can we get for... I was thinking maybe a Toppin, because he's dropped off a little bit this year. I know he's playing a little bit less. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Who do we want to trade? I'm thinking we look at maybe trading Isaiah Jackson. We maybe trade Neesmith. That's a good amount of salary right there. And like, we could even throw in Toppin here to see if we can get something good. And we have a couple of picks. We have a few picks that we can throw out. So what do we really need? I don't think we need like a backup power forward. A better starting small forward. We can play Mathurin off the bench. I don't even know. I don't even know what we'd be looking for. Maybe a better shooting guard, but Nemhard's actually playing quite okay. Unless Nemhard runs the second unit. If we can get like a Embiid or someone like that, that would be absolutely insane. Like a Şengün, he's averaging pretty good numbers. If we got Darren Sharp though, like, do these guys really need Klingon and Şengün? Like, they won't do that. We would acquire too much money. Like, we could trade Miles Turner. Or Miles Turner could just play a backup role. That's a lot of money for a backup center, though. What if we did throw Miles Turner in here and we took out Neesmith? They still can't do that. What if we trade Miles Turner and 2 first-round picks for Şengün? Nah. Okay. Let's just see what we can get in Trade Finder for those guys. We might just get some good backup pieces. We'll keep topping around for a little bit longer. But we'll see Neesmith and Jackson. 2 guys that haven't played too much for us this year, but could definitely be useful. Should have thrown in a pick as well. Miles Bridges is interesting. Zubac, Jonathan Isaac, Robinson, Keon Ellis, Malik Monk, Jack Howard, Derek Jones Jr. Yeah, none of these. Herb Jones actually sounds quite interesting. That could fix some of the defensive issues we've been having. That actually could be interesting. His plus minus is not that great this year. Maybe if it's not broke, don't fix it type mentality. Maybe that's what we have to run with. We could definitely look to make a big trade. Maybe we'll save it. Maybe we'll look to make a massive trade at the end of the season. If we don't make the finals, then I think we just make a big splash. But for now, let's just continue how we are. So we had an awesome end to the year. We're a 50-win team, which is crazy. Shea is your MVP. Malak is your Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Donovan Clingan. Wemby is Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Alexander Sarr. Yeah, I definitely see that's a big step forward. I don't think people or rookies in their second years should be getting Most Improved, but that he did like do really well. Luka Doncic, Close Player of the Year, JB Bickerstaff, and a 62-20 record. And Brandon Harrison for the Cavs, the Executive and Coach of the Year, which is crazy. We get Halliburton on a second team, which is great to see. I don't think we get anyone else anywhere. Was this defensive second team? Or rookie first team, we didn't even get our guy, J.L. Bethea. He's on the second team. Okay, interesting. So did we make it into... We did. We are the second seed, which is crazy good. I knew we were going to make it into the playoffs. I just didn't know where we were going to sit. Player stats, let's have a look and see. So 26 points from Halliburton, 11 assists as well. 18 points from Siakam, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Nembhard, definitely taking a big step forward from last year. It's good to see. 13 points a game. Benedict Mathurin, also the same. He's actually just been consistent. That's pretty good. Miles Turner, definitely a slight increase from last year, but still drop off from 2 years ago. But he does have more scoring potential around him. Jarris Walker, man, this guy is crazy. He's could potentially start next year. That's how good he's playing. Bethea is also playing really well. Toppin, I'm a bit disappointed in. He's dropped off a little bit, but you know he's still there. Sharp and Jackson round out. Sharp and Shepherd round out that. I think Shepherd could be traded in the offseason. I was just yawning then, and I just couldn't think. My brain was just like busted. Okay, so who are we going to play? We are going to be playing Washington, who managed to come back to the playoffs. They have Bronny James as a point guard. Jalen Green. Where'd they get Jalen Green? They got them from Houston. They must have signed him as a free agent. Ron Holland, Kyle Kuzma, Naz Reid, and Denny. That is actually a pretty decent team. We win game 1. We win game 2. They win game 3. Game 4 goes to the Pacers, and then game 5 goes to us, so we win. We come up against Detroit, who have Cade Cunningham. They have Jaden Ivey, Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren. They actually keep Duren, which is cool. They have Quentin Grimes, Sasser, Connect. They have Josh Green. Interesting. So Dallas let Green go. Very interesting. This team kind of scares me a little bit. Not gonna lie. So we win game 1. Game 2 goes to the Pacers. Game 3 goes to the Pacers. And game 4 goes to Detroit. So we gentlemen beat them, and we do. And we come up against the first seeded Cleveland, who have Garland, Mitchell, Okoro, Mobley. They have Vucevic now. They have Allen as a 6-man. Holy crap. Why aren't they starting Allen? They have Miles Bridges. They have a pretty decent team. But I think we can beat them. Let's simulate the round. So Nuggets and Pelicans are on the other side. Game 1 goes to the Pacers. Game 2 goes to Cleveland. Oh, Game 3 goes to Cleveland. Okay, we might have to change this a little bit. Let's see what they want to do. So Jarris Walker's actually starting over Mathurin. That's really interesting. Let's shrink this down to an 8-man rotation. Do we keep... We'll see what happens with Walker. They want to play Jackson over... I'm just going to play Sharp. I don't think... Yeah, we're going to play Sharp. We could have Bethea in there just shooting, but he's not going to be there. He actually played okay in the playoffs, not going to lie. His 3-point percentage is down. Okay, so game 4 against the Cavs, we win. Game 5 against the Cavs, we win. And game 6 against the Cavs, we win. So we're into the playoffs in our second season without making any big splashes. We just brought some youth into this team, or some even more youth into this team, and had some fun, exciting players off the bench. Who are we going to go up against? That's the question. We're going to be playing the Pelicans with Zion Williams. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So the Pelicans have Dyson Daniels, Eamon Thompson, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williams, Valanciunas, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy. They have Jeremy Grant now. They have a really interesting team, actually. But I think we should probably get this done. We win game 1. We win game 2. Game 3, the Pelicans win. Game 4 goes to the Pacers. And game 5, let's see what happens. Are we going to take home the NBA championship in our second year? It's a pretty tight game. We're slightly ahead. Are we going to win this game? It looks like we might win this game, and we do. We lost. We choked in the last quarter. Oh my goodness. Okay, game 6. This is. So we have a good start. Nice to see. Looks like they're going to come back in the second quarter. The third quarter, we need to have a really good quarter. This might go to a game 7 or not. We have a 44 to 36 point third quarter. I'm very interested to see how this game goes. So they're going to be up and they win. So they force a game 7. Wow. This is insane. Are we about to lose to the Pelicans? So we're at home now. We have a really good first quarter. We have a pretty good second quarter, amazing second quarter. The third quarter goes to them. They're coming back a little bit. As long as we don't suck, we should be taking home game 7, and we do. And we win the NBA championship in our second year of the rebuild. Halliburton with 27 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 14.1 assists. 46% from 3 is your finals MVP. What a guy. And we can go into our last season and have a bit of fun with this. Here at the trade deadline, we're 31-20. We're second in our conference, which is pretty good. Player stats, let's see who's leading the way. So we have Halliburton, 20 points a game, 12 assists. We have Siakam, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, which is great. Bethea is absolutely exploding. We've started him as the shooting guard. He's playing really well. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, so there was nothing we could really do. I tried to get some blockbuster trades done, but no one wanted Siakam and no one wanted anything on our team, really. So it was quite an interesting trade deadline, but nothing got done. So Jokic is your most valuable player. Rookie of the Year goes to Cam Boozer. Reed Shepard, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Wemby. Ace Bailey, most improved. Bethea was definitely way better. Yeah, not happy with that. Giannis is Clutch Player of the Year, and the OKC guys get Executive of the Year. So interesting to see. Halliburton is on the second team. I don't think we're going to get anyone else really on any of these teams. Prosper, all rookie second team. Good lad, good lad. Amazing to see. So we finish off as the second seed again. which is pretty good. We got over 50 wins. So we definitely have a chance to run it back. Halliburton, 21 points. Siakam, but it just exploded this year. How is he not most improved? I don't understand. I do not understand. So we are just going to straight up run a, I think we run an 8-man rotation. We see, so Bethea's in, Matherin's in, Siakam's in, Turner, Walker, Nemhard, and Toppin. Sure. I think that's good. We'll see how this goes. System proficiency is going to be 4.5 star, which is great. Let's see who we come up against. We come up against Toronto, who have Jaden Hardy. Interesting. Very interesting. Glad to see he's breaking out. He's had a good final series this year. Grady Dick, Markkanen, Podol, Walker Kessler, and Jacoby Walter. Interesting. Jacoby Walter here. Even he's had a little bit of a breakout year. So that's actually a fun team. Round one, we are going to go to 6 games, but we managed to win. We beat Toronto. Round 2 against Washington. They still have Bronny James still to a 79 overall. They have Jalen Green still. Denny. They have Kat. Kyle Kuzma. Is Kuzma playing the 5? What? Okay. They have Bilal, Ron Holland, Jalen. They have a really good team. I'm actually scared. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to Washington. Game 4 goes to Washington. Game 5 goes to us. Game 6 goes to Washington. Okay, this is Game 7. Oh no, this is a Game 7. So we get off to a really good first quarter. Our second quarter is not too bad, but Washington gets some points back there. The Wizards get some points back, actually. Our third quarter is really good, and it looks like we're actually going to blow them out in Game 7, which is amazing. 130 to 162. Halliburton had 42 points. Siakam had a triple-double. Bethea is going to be so good. I'm so glad we have him. So we come up against the Cavs yet again in the finals. We did have an opportunity to get Garland, but we didn't. And they really haven't changed too much since last year. They got Isaiah Joe. Yeah, that's like a okay team, I guess. So Game 1 goes to the Cavs. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to the Cavs. Game 5 goes to the Cavs. And Game 6 we got eliminated. Wow, so we get to the Western Conference Finals in 2 consecutive years. Last year we beat the Cavs. This year the Cavs beat us. And it's the Thunder versus the Cavs. Mitchell averaged 30 points. Insane. And the Thunder win in 5. So the Thunder win the final championship of this video. We managed to get a championship in the second year in charge, which is amazing. In all honesty, I don't think the Pacers are going to change too much. I think they're not a big enough team or like a big enough like destination for massive free agents. Like signing Pascal was like a huge get for them. So they should just focus on re-signing him and playing some of the kids. I don't know if they can actually go after any big names, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just ran it back how it was this year. Rick Carlisle, we kept him around in this video, but you know, potentially if they go out in the finals in the first round next year, they might not keep him around. But you know, Tyrese Halliburton's in this team, Miles Turner's in this team, Matherin, Nemhard, those sorts of guys. If they draft well, they could definitely get some plug and play rookies to get straight into this team. There's an exciting future for them. I mean, the East is very open, apart from the Cavs and also Boston. Like, it could be quite easy for the Pacers to continue, and the Knicks, sorry. It could be easy for the Pacers to continue getting through to the second or final rounds in the finals. But in all honesty, I don't think they're going to make too many changes. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep it running forward. But let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think the Pacers are going to do in the offseason. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.